Are you serious? Just calm down. What? It's raining stones. It's raining stones. In Italy, it literally is raining stones. Now, I have seen video of it actually. It's just coming down like rain. Little stones, okay? I don't have the right to show you the video. I don't have the copyright rights, but I want to show you a picture. Here's the hood of a car. This is happening in Sicily, Italy. And here's the picture. Here's a picture. There's the hood on a car. Look at all the stones. Those came from the sky. Those came from the sky because of volcano activity. It's raining stones on top of the citizens in Sicily, Italy. You ought to have seen the video of it. It's incredible, really. But the Bible does mention this event happening before, and it's going to happen again. And here is the prophecy why. And man, anytime you ever hear of it raining stones like that, it's always a major judgment coming upon the earth. Let's first go to Genesis chapter 19 and God's anger at the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. It says in the word, Genesis 19:23, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar, because he had left Sodom. And then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But Lot's wife, his wife, looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Now, that took place in, of course, Genesis chapter 19, verse 24. But now, let's go all the way to Revelation chapter 14. For John the Revelator prophesied of another day, another event, another moment of judgment coming upon the earth because of man's disobedience, again, unto the laws of God. Certainly, the twin cities of Sodom and Gomorrah and the other cities around it had all disobeyed the laws of God as it related to the sexual perversion that was going on in those cities. Man has also, in the process of committing not only sexual perversions in this planet we're on right now, but idol worship, false gods is what he's really talking about here. Buddhists, Hindus, Muslims, Confucius, Dalai Lama, people are worshiping false gods, are committing spiritual perversion, which will not be tolerated by the Lord, as well as physical and sexual perversion. Well, if you go to the Bible, and then I'm going to share with you, we have a high alert has just been placed on a volcano in Indonesia. High alert. But first, look at Revelation with me. In Revelation chapter 14, read with me what God said in verse 9, 10, and 11. The Lord says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the vine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment will ascend up forever and ever, and they shall have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever shall receive the mark of his name. So the horrific sins of Sodom and Gomorrah brought about the raining of fire and brimstone, destroying them. And the idol worship, the receiving of the mark, the blasphemous event of accepting the beast, which is also the New World Order, or the One World Government, or the Illuminati, or the global elitists, whatever you want to call them. The Bible calls it the beast. If you buy into the beast system and you take part in it with the mark, get ready to receive the damnation of God's judgment, which will once again be rained out with fire and brimstone. Now, so here's the picture again of the brimstone that had fallen from the volcano eruption. It literally was raining down. Now, it wasn't doing any major destruction, but it was just raining down on the city. It's like a precursor to the judgment that's coming upon the earth. This happened in Sicily, Italy. Now, it actually says this in the article. I want to thank Penny of Virginia for this report. But it literally rained rocks in Italy. There's rain, and then there's the rain made of pieces of black stone. Following the eruption of Mount Etna last week, a large cloud of airborne volcanic ash traveled for miles before reaching the tip of Sicily, there in Cabrera, or the toe of Italy's boot. There it fell to the ground, forming a rain made of fragments of black stone. And you can see this on video, folks. It's on YouTube if you want to search it out. Now, meanwhile, let me tell you this. Reverend Gary said this to me. There has just been, ABC News has just issued a high alert, emergency high alert for the people of Indonesia living anywhere near Mount Sinabung. Now, we know yesterday Mount Sinabung erupted 8 times. Now we have this update. According to the Associated Press and ABC News, Indonesian authorities have raised the alert status for one of the country's most active volcanoes to the highest level after the mountain repeatedly sent hot clouds of gas down its slope following a series of eruptions. Mount Sinabung in North Sumatra province of Indonesia unleashed fresh volcanic ash and gravel as high as 5,000 meters or 16,400 feet. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? And searing gas came down the slope up to 2 kilometers or about 1.2 miles, said a government volcanologist who's reporting on this. This thing is getting ready to blow. We are in a situation of high alert due to the danger of the searing gas. It is in high alert, and they're calling for people to evacuate and to get out of the region. So it's raining fire, brimstone. It's raining searing gas. It's judgment coming. Are you saved? We're living in the last days. Something biblical is going on, folks, with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Don't miss today's show from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern at my website, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com.